Hey folks, I'm Vixen. Today we're going to take a look at Shoppe Keep 2, a game by Strange Fire. It's a game in which we are going to establish a little shop in a fantasy town. We'll try to keep it supplied for the adventurer passing by, and we'll try also to find new products to maybe get a better margin. So it is a game which is still in development, so beware, everything we are going to see today is subject to change. I'm going to show you a bit of the beginning and then we'll try to go for a more advanced save. So let's just create a new character, maybe here, and we'll try to see. I'm going to go with a female character because we're going to switch on a male character afterwards. So let's just go with Pasha here. We'll try to go for different looks. So let's see what we've got. We've got different color for our hairs. I might want to change the hairstyle. I can change the skin color as well. I can change a few tattoos and scars. Let's try to go with something, let's see, different. Okay, I think we might want to go for not this one. Okay, let's just go for this one for a beginner here. We're going to change a bit the scars as well. Right, we've got a few things here. Might want for, I'm not really into scars, so we're going to go with that. I can change also the eyebrows over there. I think these are basically the same for men and women. So we'll just choose whatever we can find here. We'll go also for, I think these are face pen, kind of. Alright, so we'll just go with none. Alright, and we can change a few tattoos as well. And let's go with no, okay. Where is the arrow? Oh, it's over there. It's not too bad. Okay, let's just switch with the eye color. We're going to go. No, she's not a dark elf. The blue, the purple one is interesting. I might want to go for this one. It's cool. And we'll just have to change a few things. We can go for quite a bunch of tattoos on the body here. And as before, I think these are probably the same as the male one? Maybe not. There is a bunch which I don't remember saying. Let's go for a few more. Oh, it's probably on the belly. No, it's not. There is no over there. Okay, anyway. Let's just keep going. We're going to go quickly through these tattoos and we'll just go to the meat of the game. This one is obviously a reference to GTA, I think. Let's keep it. Anyway, let's just go for the closes as quickly as we can. Let's just save and go back here. And we should be able to choose a bunch of clothes when we're going to go for our single player game. We're going to make a new business. We're going to call it, wait a sec, Seika Inc. We're going to go for a bunch of different shield here. So let's go with, let's say, this one. We're going to choose an icon here. So what do I want to go for? I'm going to keep this one. We're going to maybe change a few things behind. Maybe not the hammer, maybe not the broom, maybe not. Let's see. Maybe this one. It's not too bad. Let's create this business here and we'll just go and take a look at what we can do here. So at first, the game tend to begin a bit slowly, so we'll just get a good look at the basics to begin with. Okay, so this is the city we're going to begin in. We are already the owner of a shop over there. We've got also this little building which is going to enable us to store money and get our deliveries, because we'll be able to make our items which we are going to sell, but we are also going to be able to, let's say, order them for a sum. And for some matches we'll be able to order them as well. So let's go and discover our shop. For now there is not so much, it is closed. We'll need to do a few things better. So first thing first, I've got a bunch of skills which I need to probably unlock as the game is telling me. So I might want to be able to run. You see there is an amount of point here. I've got 0, and I'm going to be filling this XP bar kind of to get more points, which are going to enable me to unlock different skills. So this one is free, so we'll just pick it up. And when I'm going to fill this bar completely, we're going to get the points. So I will be able to maybe to get some more of these. This one costs 5, and it's going to get increasingly expensive here. So we've got not only the movement, let's say, panel for the skills, but we've got also combat, which we are going to experience a bit later. We've got management, which is going to give us interesting things like half taxes or more rooms to increase the size of your shop and other things. This one is quite handy. It's going to enable you to change the price of your products from the first building I've been showing you, where you can just store your money and stuff. It's going to be very, very quick to do it, because if you do it manually, it's going to be a bit longer. Anyway, let's keep going. We've got also our business stuff, which are going to decrease the amount of money we're going to spend on orders. It's very, very handy. We've got also skills which are going to enable us to be more efficient in our maintenance of the shop. So like when we want to clean the shop, we are going to be able to be a bit more efficient with that, and so on, if we need to repair stuff or reduce delivery time to get things faster. So there is plenty of things which are going to be useful in there. And that's basically all for now. We've got also, as I'm here, an inventory here, which is going to enable us to equip different things, because we're going to require to get a bunch of weapons and gear if we want to go and hunt creatures and go out of the city, basically. And that should be all for these, except for the order scroll, but I will go for this one a bit later on. Okay, so we need to make this shop work. So first thing first, we need to find things to sell. So I need to purchase a pedestal here, so I can actually display the item I'm going to sell. And to do that, I need to go and speak to the furniture vendor, which is not too far. The city is not too big. I'm going to maybe show you the map quickly. So basically, we've got a small little city here with a bunch of buildings. There is a few important buildings like the blacksmith, the cook, and the alchemist here, and we'll be able to upgrade these as we progress. And outside of the city, we've got a bunch of enemies like wolves or spiders or other things, and we'll be able to gather a bunch of resources which are going to be useful to advance, like maybe wheat or wood or maybe iron ore and stuff. Okay, let's just pick up, where was it? Just over there. So we are going to buy this pedestal here for 25. It would be wise to go maybe for a few more. So we need 4 of these, so let's just buy them all. And I could also maybe take the quest here. What was it? Pedestal order. I'm going to accept it. I don't know if it's going to be very useful for now, but let's go back to the shop first and drop these, because it's going to be really the basic. We're going to find other way to display gear, but the pedestal are really the most basic one. Let's see, I've got them in my hand. I'm going to be able to place them only into this shop, so I cannot really do anything outside. And we'll be able to rotate them as we wish with the right click here. So we'll be dropping some more. I'm just going to go and drop them to the front. It's going to be a bit faster to begin with, as our clients are going to come from the city and they're going to enter and just browse these. If I just put them further, they're going to spend more time doing that. So as you can see, I've got something to edit the price. I can just change the price here. I've got nothing to sell though, so I will be in need of some product, and I've got still a bit of money, so let's see what I can do. I'm going to try to follow the quest or not, we'll see. I'm just going to do whatever I want. It's going to be a bit simpler. So I've got already a pedestal here, so I don't now I can order more. It was not possible before. It is the order scroll here. I'm going to be able to order things which are going to arrive in this delivery spot here. So what I need is something to sell. I'm going to buy a bunch of wooden shoes because I know I'm going to be able to make a nice profit on this one. So let's just see, I can probably take 2 of these. So we're going to order them here. And for now we've got very little product, but it's going to get increasingly diverse as we progress. and we need to wait for the order. It's going to be there very soon. I'm going to go and see this guy in between. So when you're going to sell things, it's going to be stored into this bank here, and you will be able to retrieve these from here or to deposit them if you want to have a bit of cash stored. And there is also something which is important. You are going to be required to pay your tax, and it's, as a matter of fact, it's quite and in this game. You are going to use this tax to make you the upgrade of the city. All the money which is going to be, let's say, given to the city in tax, you are going to be able to spend to make the different upgrade of the city, like the management house, or maybe the cook, or the blacksmith. You need to reach a certain amount. You see collected tax here. It's going to be the amount you'll need to spend. Let's say if I want to get the blacksmith, it's going to be 720 money. I think it is the credit here. And you will pay these with the tax you'll be spending. It's not obvious at first, that's why I'm just explaining it like that. And let's go back to the shop. So now we've got a bunch of boots to sell. So we've got our pedestal here, which drops ice, and it is important to give it a price, because currently I'm just going to sell this for 0, so I'm going to make a huge loss. So let's just get a bit more. See, already, if I'm selling these at 40, I'm going to make a profit of 11 money. It's not sufficient. I think I can probably yield a lot more. I think I can sell these for, I could try for 85. Let's just go for it. We're going to label this one here. And what is cool is that it's going to just change the price for all the shoes of the shop. So if I just add a few more over there, it's going to be the same price. So now I can open the shop and we'll be able to sell our first things. I'm not sure I'm following the quest line, but yes, I am. So now they're going to come over there. What I should now the shop is clean, so I don't really need to use the broom yet. But as customers are going to come in, they are going to let's say damage your stuff. They are going to make the place a bit more dirty, especially if they are not happy about the price. And you will need to keep it clean if you want the customer to come in, and you see he's not really happy, so he's been kicking the stand. And with the hammer I've got here, I'm going to be able to repair these with just a bunch of hits here, and it's going to be a bit better. Maybe I should just reduce the price a little bit, just by something like 5. It's not really handy that way. It's why I was speaking about the skill, which is going to enable you to change the price. Okay, let's go with 80. Alright, I'm going to do a little bit less profit, but it's going to be sold a bit easily. Alright, so it is really basics. You just you buy display items, you are going to display stands, you are going to drop items on these, and you are going to be selling these with profit. And as you progress, you are going to be able to sell high quality items. So I believe I might want to switch right away to my other save, because it's going to be a lot more interesting. I will be able to show you much more things. So let's just see, can I actually do that now? Main menu here, I should be able to, yes. Alright, I will need to pay my tax as well. Anyway, let's just switch character. I'm going to go with my main character over there. We're going to go back to my other company, Terra Inc. And we should be back in a shop which is going to be way bigger. Okay, so now I've got a few more things. You see, I've got a second way to display stuff. I can only use these for bigger piece, like this iron armor here, or the iron pants here. And you see, there's a lot more things. So when I'm going to open the shop, it's going to be a bit crazy. There is a lot of people which are going to come. And what is this? Oh, do I need to repair something, or do I need to use a broom on this one? I've got, oh, it was, yes, it's better. Okay, so it's clean now. I've got also storage to store the thing I don't want to carry on me. Let's say these pants are too heavy. I can actually store them in there, even though I might want to keep some because I will need to resupply my display. Anyway, let's just keep going. We're going to open the shop by switching the panel like that. We are open. So now people are going to come. There's a little thing with the camera. Sometimes it's just, you know, it's just too far. I don't know. I think maybe there is a little lag or something. It's just a bit difficult. And if you remove, there is an option in the settings here. Where was it? If you remove the motion blur, it's really even worse. Usually I just remove it, but right now it's not feeling good when you just remove it here. Okay, so here they are. So we've got a bunch of clients which are going to arrive. They're going to, you see, not a bunch. There is a crowd which is coming, as a matter of fact. It's night, but they're still coming. This is the only shop of the village, after all. So I did not buy anything. We're going to probably need to repair this because they are always kicking stuff when they are not happy. So there is a lot more which are going to arrive. I'm just going to spend a few more moments here so we can just see them browsing a bit, and then we'll go and I will show you a few more things, because I've been showing you the order, but I want to show you also how the crafting is working. Here they come, and when they are going to leave the shop and they buy something, you are going to see, let's see if this one is going to buy something. The armor or the gears are going to buy equipped on them, and you can just speak to them and you are going to be able to see what they are carrying with them, so you can maybe do the products which are going to be the most interesting to them. You see, they are buying headgears and stuff, and they are going to leave. I think there is kind of an infinity of clients which are going to run around. Anyway, let's just see. I should have a bunch of, let's see, of iron ingots with me. You know what, I could actually just show you the wall mechanic. I'm going to go out of the city. Do I have my pickaxe with me? We're going to go and harvest a bit of iron ore, and we're going to try to bring it back to the city. We are going to make some iron ingots, and with it we'll make maybe an armor or something like that. So first thing first, I need to speak to the blacksmith because I lost my pickaxe and I need to buy an extra one. Okay, so here it is. So this is a blacksmith, and he has all the basic tools. He has the bow, he has the axe to harvest wood, and the pickaxe to harvest. Alright, to harvest these iron bits. The thing is that there is no, let's say the equipment slot are a bit strange. If I just go like that, I cannot use it. I've got it in my hand, but I cannot use it. I need to switch. Maybe there is something I didn't understand, but it's how I'm using that for now. So I need to equip it by going into my inventory, and I've got the pickaxe. But if I'm in trouble with enemies, you know, I'm going to be obligated to defend myself with a pickaxe. So it would be nice to have a way to switch quickly gear. Okay, let's just try not to get lost too much. I need to head for a mountain, so I'm not using the right exit here. So we'll need to go for the other one. It's going to be a lot easier to find iron ore in the mountains. So it should be the one. I can see a bunch around here. And we're going to go... I need to be careful. This one is very, very strange. I don't know what I can find on the other side. I did not try. It might be a sure death, but who knows. So I was speaking about with these three you can actually harvest. The big one you can't. As I was saying, it is a game which is still in development, so everything is subject to change. Maybe we're going to get better axe at some point. It's definitely possible. So let's just pick up a bunch of these. Right, we're going to get this little bit of iron, and we're going to try to get a bit more because we might want to actually produce this armor. And without, where is it? I hope I was able to pick it up, but I'm not sure. Let's just try to go for a few more. Okay, good. I got it. Okay, I didn't get the last one. And it should be around. Yes, it's just bouncing around like this. Okay, so now it should be sufficient. I'm not going to harvest all the ore of the area. Things tend to spawn quite quickly if you just, let's say, we're going to go and fight a bunch of enemies as we are here. So if I pick up my sword and I go around to find a few enemies like spiders or maybe wolves, they are going to continuously spawn. So you can actually just farm them very, very easily. if you've got enough health and if you've got a good weapon. So I think I can spot a bunch of spider from afar because there is a spider nest. So it might be my easiest target. Even though as enemy are not too dangerous. If you just kite them, it's going to be fairly easy to kill them. You just need to fight while walking backward. And everything is going to be fine. Just pick up a bunch of tea. It's just spawning again. It's going to be infinite, kind of. Alright, I've got a spider leg. Come on, buddy. If you got a good sword, it's going to be fairly easy to kill them. But I could actually kill them with the axe or the pickaxe. It would definitely work. Just need a bunch more hits. Let's get out of here. Would have been more useful to kill a bunch of wolves for the belt, but we'll try to do without. Am I aiming for the city? I'm not even sure. It's not too far. So we've got a little fortress here. Don't think there is much here though. I'm going to check them here. Got a tower with probably no enemies here. No, no enemies. It's going to be handy to just take a look around in the area, but it's fairly empty around. Okay, let's go back to the town and go back to the meat of the game. We need to build to craft more items so we can sell them on the shop. So hopefully we'll enter the right gate and we'll be in front of the blacksmith. Yes, here it is. These guys are obviously going to my shop. So many people. And let's see. So this is a blacksmith. We are not going to craft directly. We need to speak to the blacksmith, so he's going to do things. So we are to maybe make a bunch of where are these iron ingots here with our iron ore. So I'm going to ask for the max. So we're going to go for 4. It's going to take a bit of time to craft each. I think it's going to be 25 seconds per ingot plus 50 monies. So, or was it for the wall? I'm not sure. I should just check when it's going to be done. Anyway, it's going to not be that pricey, but you need to be careful anyway, especially at the beginning where money is going to be difficult to get. I can let him do. He's going to continue. And I've got no ingots on me, do I? Because I could also ask him to do other thing after he's done with the ingots. It's definitely possible to queue thing. So if you've got plenty of tasks to do, it's possible to just queue them. The thing is that you don't want to produce too many things at the same time because your weight is limited. So if you are carrying too much, you're going to be so slow. You're going to be taking a bit of time to go back to your workshop. So we should be done soon. I think it was probably 25 per ingot because it's taking a bit of time. And as you can see, I'm selling stuff here. And you can get things let's say stolen. I did not really get to see any thief yet, but it's going probably to happen soon. So let's just what are we going to go for? I think I'm lacking armor, so we're going to go for iron and armor. It can take 20 seconds per armor, so let's just craft one to begin with. So I'm not obligated to craft them by stack. If I just ask for a second one, it's going to be done afterwards. So it's handy because it's going to enable you to pick up the one you want right away and not wait for the whole stack to be done. Nah, not working. I do not have enough. Okay, let's just take the armor right away and we'll pick up the second one and we're going to go and bring them to the shop. Okay, so basically it's how you craft the most basic item. I don't think I've been seeing anything really difficult to craft. The most difficult are probably the cook things, but it's not really that difficult. Just need to follow the recipe. Okay, let's see if there is something which is remaining. I think they've been plundering my shop. It's also a bit dirty, so I will need to use my broom to fix that. I like the effect of the broom. It's like there's a huge amount of wind and stuff. It's just quite satisfactory. Anyway, let's just bring a bunch of things back to my shop. They've been quite busy here. Let's just drop a bunch more of these armors here. We're going to also drop a bunch of pants, so they're going to be able to buy more of these. Alright, we've got also, I think, what could I sell here? I've got a leather coal here. I need it for a quest, I don't really want to sell it. We're going to order a bunch of things to replenish the store. So what do we want to go for? So basically there is a lot of things which are in this list which are going to be unlocked by doing the quest. If you want to exit the city, you will need to go for a quest which is going to give you a bow to go and hunt. If you want to order these bits of wood or wheat, you will need to go for quests which are going to unlock it. I think for the wheat it is probably the cook, and for the wood it should be maybe the guy with the furniture. I'm not sure. We'll need to probably check that at some point. Anyway, let's just go back to the bank. We're going to pick up a bit of money. We're going to order a bunch of things, and we're going to clear the shop a bit. And maybe I should just try to go for more technologies. I don't know. We'll just take a look around. So many people here. We've got also a little journal here. There is a bit of prohibition here. There is no alcohol which can be sold between 10 AM and 8 PM. It's quite restrictive here. We've got also the items which are going to be the most interesting to sell. You've got your money reports here. And when you don't want item, you can destroy them here. Let's say if I want to destroy the spider silk I've got here, which probably is... Now we're going to destroy these spider legs. We're going to recover a bit of the value of it, but it is going to be destroyed. Alright. Maybe it's not a good idea here. So the thing I did not show you is how you expand your shop. I'm going to show you that right away. I just pay my tax here. I've got 600 to pay, which is cool because it's going to enable me to buy extra things, and for the city I meant. And do I have enough money for now? I think so. Let's just take a look. So what if I was to expand the shop? Maybe it is in tax. It's definitely possible. Maybe I'm going to be in trouble. I will not be able to. I don't have enough. Maybe if I try with my own money. Let's just go to the vault. I've got 40,000 money, so it's going to be... Oh, no more money behind him. He's going to be quite sad. Okay, so let's try again, and let's try to expand this shop. Yes, it's working. So the expansion of your shop are not done with the tax money. It's going to be done with your money. So it is a good check to be done. Okay, let's just bring my money back to the bank. I'm going to drop something like 10Ks. Alright, I've got still a bit of money to order a bunch of things. So let's just ask for a bunch of boots. It is a classical item I'm selling in my shop. I'm going to go and sell a bunch of red masks as well. It is selling quite well, and I think it might be all I can get for now. We're going to keep a bit of money just in case. Alright. And I should also maybe... I'm going to order a bit of milk. We're going to go for 5 bottles of milk and 10 bits of wheat, and I'm going to show you how we make bread with the cook. Alright. Plus, it's always funny when these little chests fall upon each other. So I'm not going to fall in the same spot, they're going to just bounce. Maybe not this time. Okay, anyway, let's just pick up the gear. Let's go back to the shop. I'm going to drop a bunch of things on this pedestal here. And... Nah. I missed it. Okay. The most tedious thing to do is probably to repair these pedestals. So I'm going to repair a bunch, but not all of them. Let's see. I've got a bunch of wooden shoes, which are not always easy to drop on this shortcut bar. I'm going to go also with these masks. Okay, good. and we'll just drop a bunch so we can sell them tomorrow. It would be nice to be able to maybe have a storage of masks, so they're going to replenish these automatically. It's definitely possible that it is... Oh! Expansion! It is definitely possible that it is possible later on in the game, but I did not see how to do it yet. I'll need to remove a bunch of these. Okay, let's see. Can I... is it closed? It is closed. Okay, so I can actually remove some of these with my hammer. Do I want to dispose of these? Maybe not yet. I just drop a bunch on these, and then we'll go and use the hammer to remove a bunch of things. So let's just repair them as we remove them. It's going to be a bit better. Here we go. So we can really make a huge shop. There is quite a lot of space to occupy here. Yet I hope we're going to be able to maybe produce more interesting little things to sell. Because for us it's fairly basic here. Come on. Alright, so we've got a bit more space. It is really a huge shop. I'm pretty sure we won't be able to fill it today. So we're going just to add a bunch of pedestal on the side here. Like that. Another one like this. And you know, these pedestals, as they get broken, they visually get damaged. You can see this quite quickly. I'm just going to check if I can show you that, but on some it's going to show visibly that these are going to be destroyed. I think I repaired them all. Maybe not this one. Nah, see, this one seems to be a bit broken, you see? So you can just actually see which one are broken and which needs to be fixed. Alright. It's pretty much the same for the table, I believe. Anyway, what could we actually take a look at? I think we've been seeing the basics. I might want to try to go and get a few wolves so I can just show you a more complicated quest I've got here. Maybe it's going to give us also a bunch of things we can actually order to sell in the shop. So let's see, I want to make these leather thing, but I need to go and get a wolf or two. What I'm going to go for is that I'm going to probably switch for a better bow. As you can see, there is also a rarity under the gear, so I'm pretty sure we can get gear which is going to be way better. As a matter of fact, the bandana I've been selling, you know, these, they are greenish, so they might not be as common as the one, as the other thing I'm selling here. Did I actually forget to drop these boots? I think I might have. So we'll be able to sell something in the morning. So we are open now. Alright. Meanwhile, let's just pick up my bow. Where was it? Do I have it? As a matter of fact, I'm not completely sure. I don't see it. The inventory is not, let's say, perfect. Oh, it's equipped already. It's not always easy to navigate, but you can change the size of the UI. So if it is too small for you, you can definitely just go to the setting and just bump it a bit. Okay, I was about to choose the cook as well, so it's not a very good cook. There is a bunch of flies around. You can buy the different elements you are going to use to cook here, and I've got already a bit of wheat and milk, so we're going to go and ask him to cook us a bunch of loaf of bread. Where was it? Bread, here it is. So it's basically working as it is working for the armors. You ask for an amount and you are going to be able also to go for the full stack. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to make 5 bits of bread, and we're going to use them to stay alive when we're going to fight. Because you can sell stuff, but you can also use them. So I could definitely sell a lot of bread in my shop, but it's going to be way more efficient for me to just keep them for fighting, as it's going to give me a little bit more durability here. I'm still pretty sure that the bow is going to be a very good weapon for this, because we are walking way faster than any enemy, and they are not going to be able to catch us. So let's just see. If I'm using F, I'm going to be able to eat the bread. But for now, I'm going to keep it filled. So let's just try to aim for a place where I'm going to be able to find wolves. So I need to head right when I'm getting out. And we'll try to use our bow in a good way. It's a little bit less easy to find wolves because they've got no big spawner like the spiders. Yet, when you've got one wolf, you can just get basically an infinity of wolves, so it's fairly easy to farm. Just need to be careful not to get too close. What am I getting? Oh, spiders. This is way less efficient than the sword, but it's also a lot less dangerous. Oh, here is a wolf. There you go. I need a better bow. Yet, it's working. Got a bit of meat. We've got a bit more wolves as well. I think I might want to switch to the sword, it's just way more efficient. Got a bit of leather, cool. If I had a very good bow, I could just chain them. It would definitely work well. Okay, just raw meat. I need something more useful. I just shoot a bit higher, but this bow is not too good. I don't think there is any kind of, let's say, critical damage if you hit the head or anything. It's just a fixed amount of damage for a certain weapon here. Okay, I'm getting better with combat. Maybe if I get a bit further. I'm getting a bit lost here. Where is it? It's coming. It's coming. I might be able to get an upgrade. Let's just take a look at my inventory here. So, skill. Let's go for combat. I don't think I've got many things in combat. I've got 3 points. I need 10 or 5. And you see there is also a bunch of things which are going to be useful for your shop. You've got outline thieves. You can maybe get a bit more range with your bow. You can leech an enemy, which might be very, very handy. It's going to cost 50 though. You've got more damage, better armor, plenty of things to help you fight a bit better. Okay, so where was the spawn point? And maybe... oh, there is another one. I should just maybe try to switch to the sword quickly. Oh, I'm in trouble. Am I not? Oh, wait. It's going to be better soon, but... it was not a really smart idea to just... go into my inventory at that point. Okay, I need to go to the void. Come on, just die, please. Another one. So we are going to be able to do something out of it soon. I just need to get a few more if possible. Okay, maybe we won't be able to do the whole quest right now, because there is a lowest drop than I thought. We're getting plenty of meat, but not so much. See, at some point there seems to be a little bit of lag, which is getting in the way, because the view is just not as manageable as it should. Where is the wolf? I cannot see it from here. I don't know if the guards are going to defend us. Don't really think it's necessary though. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's pick smith. We've got already one leather chest. I think we should just go and try to craft 2 more. Alright, and with whatever remains, we should just go for the next thing I've got. So maybe the band. Can I go and make a bunch of bands? Ah, I'm lacking some. So maybe what I should do is, while it's working, I should just go and try to get a few more leather things. The thing that's going to be difficult to get. Oh, I think there is a wolf around. Nope, maybe not. The sword is taking so much space on the screen. Oh, here is the wolf. Come on! Can I actually? No, I cannot. Maybe I should just keep them spawning like this. But frankly, raw meat is not really useful. I could actually try to cook it. It might be possible for me to make a bit of money out of it. Okay, so one leather. We're not there yet. Come on, buddy. Another one, not too bad. If it could just continue like that, would be nice. Wolves are falling from the trees, it seems. I'm hearing some strange noise around, but maybe it was just the sound of the wolf when he was living. You know what, we're going to go with that, and I'm going to try to do something stupid. Because why not? We're going to try to go and explore the location where the stones are running. Seems to be interesting to try. Okay, so dirty, slim, please, and give me what you've got. So leather chest, we've got 3 of these. So we've got now a new item to order. So it's working like that's quite cool. That it is not really needed to complete the whole quest. That we can actually just complete them one by one. But it was not the same quest, I don't remember. Anyway, let's just see if we can make a bunch of coal. No, just one. Okay, so now we've got, if we check in the order thing, we can now produce these leather chests here, which are not very good, but which could be adding a bit of diversity to the shop. And if it's done with the pants, which is not the case, we'll be able to learn how to make the pants as well. So basically the quests are going to be very, very handy to give you new items to sell. So we were about to go towards the dangerous stone dropping place to see if we can actually go further. I'm not sure it is the right exit. It's possible, but yes, it is. Okay, it's going to be fun. Let's hurry towards the place I'm not sure we can cross, but it is worth trying. Got the crystal land over there. Let's just zoom out a bit, and the dead field here. So maybe with a bit of luck we'll find interesting goods. Can I eat the meat? Yes, I can. Oh! Okay, maybe it was not a good idea. And I will not do it again. So, can I actually cook it then? Because if it's killing me, it's not going to be very efficient to replenish my health. Let's take a look. So, what if I want to cook the meat? Meat soup. I need to do soup first. Probably no. Spider leg, omelette. Okay, we are not going to do it right away. It seems that we cannot actually cook it yet. So, let's go back to where we were heading. It's difficult today. I didn't expect to be dying from this meat. Okay, so what are my chances to go through? I don't know. I'm not going to expect much of it because yes, there is a little bit. What if? Okay, so this area we cannot cross because it is not yet ready. But maybe if we were to aim for the... Oh, okay, I do understand now. The sun thing is just projecting shadows. So if I'm right, there is another path we could actually try to take. We are going to try to go to the Deadlands. And if we are lucky, it's going to be opened and we'll be able to go and maybe get better gear that we can actually sell to the shop. Just need to be able to run there without dying. So I believe at some point the thing is that you are going to be able to go on an adventure and you will be able to get plenty of cool things to sell to your shop and make a huge margin on. I believe we might be in trouble to cross. Maybe there is a quest related thing, or maybe it's going to be just locked because it's not finished yet. Maybe there is a side path. Who knows? There is no panel in to indicate that it is under construction, so we might be able to just, you know, try to sneak in. Yes, I'm not sure I'm allowed to do that, but I can still try. We can very well just never find anything if it is not finished. But it is still a new area to discover. It is not uninteresting. And with a bit of luck, maybe we'll find something. Or it is just a dead land. It's just dead fields. I might not find anything. I could just get killed by some huge monster, who knows. And I cannot run anymore. Let's see what we can find here. Alright, not so much. I think I'm not supposed to be here. Anyway, I expect at some point the devs are going to add new land to explore to get better gear and stuff. But maybe not now. It is, after all, a version which is in development. Anyway guys, I think we're not going to be able to go much further today. I hope you liked the video. If you do, please leave a like, a comment or subscribe. And if you'd like to support the channel even further, please consider following my referral link to buy your games on the Humble store. They've got pretty nice price and interesting bundles as well. So with that said, until next time folks, have fun!